Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we're carrying on with the pickups from last time. So we opened the Sony stack, we now have the Sega stack, and what I think is all Nintendo. So, whatever's in this one, that's what we'll be opening today. I think it's a Nintendo game, so we're probably opening Nintendo, but it could be a Sega game. I had two that will send untracked, and one of them's arrived and one of them hasn't. So whatever's in here, that's the stack we're opening. Let's do it. So I must admit, kind of hoping this is the Sega game and we're on Sega today. Not because I'd rather open Sega, but if that's Game Boy, which is what I believe it could be, there's not that much chance that it's going to be unsquashed. I mean, I can see down that, you know. But you never know, it might be in a really sturdy box protector, etc, etc. You never know. I'm not going to slate the packaging until I've opened it and seen whether it's done its job or not, basically. So let's crack this one open and see whether we're on the Nintendo stack or the Sega stack today. Shut the two out to open, he says. Actually, do you know what? This could be neither. This could actually be. It could be a Sony game. Because I'm still awaiting the racing game as well, aren't I? And although it hasn't confirmed delivery, this could be it. You never know. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a Nintendo game. But you never know. Yeah, it's a Nintendo game. So, this is dodgy. Let's see. Has this packaging done its job? It might well have done, you know, it might be alright. It may well be alright. So, I do not trust this sort of stuff when it comes to Nintendo cardboard. But amazingly, that little bit of a flap there seems to have protected this lovely little Game Boy game quite well. So you can see what we've got there. Has it given it any crush damage? It hasn't. There's no crush damage on the spines. Well, I think that will more luck than anything else. But you can see what game we've got there. We have got the Fidgets. And lovely condition, this one. All genuine. Always buy only genuine games. You can always tell by the wear on the inner flaps and stuff like that whether they're genuine or not. But yeah, cracking game this. Manual, all in lovely condition too. That case has seen better days, hasn't it? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see, but it's grimy and manky. It's a bit greyed out. But the game itself's absolutely sparky. So just a bit of grime on side, but it don't look like it's anything major. It'll just clean off all that. I can deal with that and get rid of all that crap. But yeah, the actual artwork, absolutely cock on. So yeah, great game this. I did get really frustrated with this game a couple of times. So, bit of history with this one. Played it back when I had my Game Boy collection back in the day. All cartridge only my games back then. But I chucked it in, I got past the first boss, which took me many attempts, by the way. The first boss is a tricky little fucker to get past. And then after that, 4 or 5 levels after, I just got stuck. Totally and utterly stuck, didn't know what I was doing, couldn't figure it out, lost my shit, fucked it off, said I'm never playing that again. And I just left it. And then about 3 months later, I was sat there after I'd beaten, I don't know, a good dozen or so more games in between them, I imagine. And I still had that game in my bag. Because I used to take like a handful of games everywhere in my bag and just play them. I still had it in my bag. It was the only one in my bag that I hadn't beaten. And I went out and about, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that another shot, give it another go. And I got stuck again, same spot. But then, by some fluke, I figured out what I had to do, got further in it, so I thought, yes! Got past the next boss, got to another level where I got stuck again, and I could not for the life of me figured out how to get past it. But the annoying thing was, you've only got like passwords at certain points, so you've got to get through lots of really tricky sections to get back to the part where I kept getting stuck. So I gave up again. And a few months later, same again. I thought, right, I'm going back to this. And eventually, after about 3 or 4 massive play sessions, I beat the damn thing, and I went over the moon. And I must say, once you know what you're doing in it, like gameplay-wise, it plays really smooth. There's nothing wrong with any of the gameplay mechanics or anything like that. It's just tricky as hell. But I played it that much that I kind of really like the game now, even though it's so tricky. And I just thought, you know what, I want to get it back. I don't remember how to beat most of the levels, but the tricky parts are stuck in my head, they're burned into my memory. So I should be able to breeze through this game now, in all honesty. But yeah, quality game, it really is. Basically, it's a bit of a puzzle platformer type game. So you play as the two mouses? They're not mouses, mice. You play as 2 mice. One of them's a little chubby fella, and another one's a tall, lanky fella. And they can do different things, so the little one can get through smaller gaps, the bigger one can jump higher, stuff like that. You know, basics basically when it comes to stuff like puzzles. But it's tricky, it's really tricky. Cracking game though, really enjoyed playing it when I got through it. I was over the moon, I really was over the moon when I beat this one. It was like the happiest I've been beating a game for a long time when I beat this one. So yeah, happy to have it back in the collection, and it's in absolutely lovely condition, isn't it? I mean, look at that box. Absolutely lovely. So yeah, chuck that up on my shelf up there with the RoboCop games. Not that many Game Boy original games I actually want, in all honesty. I've beaten so many of them. I mean, literally like hundreds and hundreds of Game Boy games I've beaten. And I think once you've beaten a game, you don't always want to play it again, do you? Whereas this one I know I will play again because I enjoyed it, and it was just getting stuck that drove me mad. But now I know how to get past them parts. I have played again afterwards, you know, from the beginning, and enjoyed it. I will play it again and I will enjoy it. And it's same with RoboCop games. Tricky, I've beaten them, but I'll play them again because I enjoy them. So, you know, it's got to be in that category for me, for all the Game Boy games. And there's not that many that I think are that amazing that I'd play through them again after I've beaten them. I enjoyed a lot of them first time round, don't get me wrong. But would I play them again? Yeah. Some of them will, most of them probably not. So yeah, this is one of the few I will. So definitely earns a place in my collection. And that means today we are opening Nintendo games. So I'm just going to put this to the side as it is actually, rather than putting it back in box. Because let's get rattled through some games here. What have we got? We have got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Nintendo bits. Let's start with this big one. Can anyone guess what I bought for a Nintendo that's this big? Can anyone guess? Let's see. See if you've got your guess right. So yeah, don't remember ever owning one of these. If I did, I never used it. Let's put it that way. So I could well have had one in the past. I've bought so that many damn consoles and games and accessories over the years. I genuinely can't even remember what I have actually owned. But I needed one of these. Loads of newspaper in here wrapping it. Although it is kind of pointless, because if there's no underneath it, then all the damage would get done anyway. Should be in the middle if you're going to do something like that. But I ain't bothered. It's not the sort of thing that gets damaged really easily, is it? We have got, yes, a nice NES Zapper. Clicky buttons. Excellent. We love this shit, man. Always a good day when I had a new gun to the collection. And that's it. I do not remember ever playing one of these, ever. And play, you know, feeling it now and looking at it, I don't think I've ever owned one of these, which is amazing realistically. Because the amount of NES bundles I have owned, you know, like bought a car boots, split up, sold on. And at one point I had an absolutely massive NES collection, all boxed. So, you know, how I've never owned one of these. If I have owned one, it's been in a boxed setup, and all I've done is pulled the console out and tested it and put it away and sold it again. Because I know right now from holding this, I've never held one of these damn things. If I pick up a Master System Light Phaser, I know I've played it before, I can feel it, it feels comfortable. But like this bit of the handle here, where it's going in, that is super comfy, that, compared to some of the other guns I've got. Yeah, I like that. Noisy as hell though, isn't it, that? Well, clicky. Anyway, this means I can finally play Duck Hunt. So, yeah, I'll be playing that later. That feels cool. Can't complain at that. I'm really looking forward to giving that a good session. Right, it's not game noise, it's just a zapper. Right, on with the next one then. We've got a couple of NES and a Game Boy Advance game in this lot. I think this one's NES. We'll just crack it open and see. It's definitely Nintendo, but the Nintendo NES games and the Game Boy Game Boy Advance game came on the same day. I suppose I could have looked at the tracking and seen which one which, but yeah, stuff it, I don't really care really. It is what it is, isn't it? I'll open it, I'll play it. Wow, that's a lot of it. It's well done, to be fair, that. TV Onyx, all you need to enjoy digital TV. Oh, a preview box. Nice. Obviously that's not what's in here. I'd imagine looking at the size of the others that this is a NES game. Yeah, how's it open? Yeah, definitely a NES game. Cool. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. So, I have been on a bit of a racing game frenzy lately, and I did realise that I don't actually own any 8-bit racing games as of yet. So, this is the only NES racing game I've ever played. And I enjoyed it, I thought it was pretty cool, man. So, a couple of screenshots there for you. But yeah, I remember it handling quite well. Played a lot of Master System racing games back in the day, a hell of a lot of them. And I will be looking to get some of them back into the collection. But I'm on a bit of a NES high still at the minute. So I really wanted to get a NES game back. So this is the one that I went for first because I have played it. So I've got a bit of a memory of it and I know it's half decent. I will be getting some others, but I'll be having to check out some gameplay of them first, so I know what I'm getting. So, all complete, should be. Yeah, there's a manual in there, and the polystyrene is in there, if anyone's not bothered. I've got spare ones now, so I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you. So, manual, and cartridge. All in spanking condition. Yeah, lovely condition game. Good little racing game, this one. I say I do remember playing it and enjoying it. I couldn't tell you if it was good compared to like other NES racing games. As I say, this is the only one I remember playing. I may have played Rad Racer at some point. Was Rad Racer the one that were on like the competition cartridge? I have played that competition cartridge, a ROM of it, not the actual original one. So yeah, I've played whatever were on that. I'm pretty sure that's Rad Racer, isn't it? That was quite cool as well. But yeah. I do remember playing this one, I do remember enjoying it. So I wanted to add one back into my collection. It's as easy as that. I want a few racing games in my older system. Of course, I don't have any. I don't have any from like 8-bit, 16-bit era, any racing games at all at the minute. And I really enjoy them. And I've noticed that from Retro Red Steve's PS1 Racing Game Challenge. You know, I've missed playing them. So yeah, buying a few. There'll be a few more coming up at some point soon, I imagine. This is the only one I've got for the NES. Yeah, hopefully it's as good as I remember it being. I don't remember it like blowing me away being amazing, but I remember it being really good fun. A bit like pole position, like handling and stuff like that. Yeah, looked pretty cool. So yeah, be chucking that on later on probably, give it a quick blast. I tend to do that now when I used to do pickups in, you know, years gone by. get all my games and they just go on the shelves. But I tend to give them a play now before I put them away. So yeah, really enjoying like picking these games up again now. Right, next one then. Never played this one. I have played and beaten the Master System version. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I quite like the games. You will come across that a lot with me. I've got a bit of a strange taste. I don't always like what the mainstream likes. I do like games that generally a lot of people would say aren't that good. I can quite happily sit and play. So how the hell? Yeah, we're going old school with this shit. Rip the fucking thing open. I'm popping with a knife. There we go. We're in. So you probably see what it is already. Oh look, Haribo. Cool. Should we really eat Haribo that have been sent to us by a stranger in the post? If I die and you see like no more videos from me, because I'm eating poisoned Haribo from a weirdo. Anyway, cheers man. Whoever sent that, I might leave him some feedback now. I never ever leave eBay feedback, even if they were shit, whether they were amazing, I never leave eBay feedback. Because I don't fucking care. I know that's a bit brutal on people who've got like, you know, eBay businesses and they're trying to build up all the reputation and all that shit. But it's like, I just want a game. I don't want to come and praise you for fucking doing what you should have done anyway. I just want a game. It's as easy as that. I've too much shit going on in my life to be bothered about leaving feedback. Anyway, less about that, more about the game. So we have The Simpsons, Bat vs the Space Mutants. Yeah, is it everyone's cup of tea? Nah. In all honesty, just like swallow them sweets then. So yeah, you know, a lot of people, I think everyone's probably played this, and I doubt many people have ever got past the first level. Let's be honest. I have. I've beaten the Master System version, I've beaten the Mega Drive version. Really enjoy it, I don't mind it. I do like The Simpsons, so again, I like the subject matter. And it doesn't matter to me that the game's not, you know, amazing. I like the subject matter, so I can quite easily just chill out and play it. But yeah, looks like it's in pretty good condition. Only cheap and all this. Now there's a lot of copies online at the minute, that are reasonably priced, but the boxes are all absolutely knackered on all of them. So it's like, yeah, why bother when you can get one that's, I think I paid, well let me remember, 25 quid-ish for this, somewhere around there. Polystyrene in there again, if you're bothered. Can you see it in there? Yeah, there. That wiper's in there. Yeah, 25 quid-ish, something like that. Which I think is pretty good. I'm quite happy to pay that for, you know, a game I know I'll play and enjoy. Manual's in good nick. Most importantly, cartridge, absolutely cock on. Yeah, we like that. So yeah, that's it. Good memories of playing this. Both as an adult and as a child. So I played the Mega Drive version as a kid, absolutely loved it, to be honest with you. I was mad into Simpsons. Most of my mates couldn't get past the first level. I beat this game a few times over, thought it was really good. So the first level you've got to do a bit of backtracking on and stuff like that. Make sure you get everything spray painted. Is it purple? You've got to spray all the purple things? I can't remember the colour and all that shit, but yeah, the first level is the trickiest in my opinion. There's some trickier platforming in some of the other levels, but there's a lot more to-ing and throwing in the first level if you want to do it completely. So yeah, trickiest level by far. Master System version I played as an adult, beat that as well. Again, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving the NES version a blast, see how that handles. Looks pretty good. Fair graphics off of it, yeah, looks pretty smart. So we'll see, won't we? See if it's any good. Like I say, I just enjoy Simpsons games, so I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy it. It is what it is. I even enjoy like the Game Boy games, Treehouse of Horror, that sort of stuff. I just enjoy them. And again, people generally rate them as mediocre at best, but I've always enjoyed playing them. So yeah, 25 quid, can't go wrong at that. think it was that much anyway. Might have been a bit more with postage on it and stuff. But yeah, it came with a box protector as well, so it saves me having to use one of mine. Always a little added bonus, is that? Happy with that. Decent nick. Hopefully, a good game. I can never get these back in the bloody bags and stuff. I'll sort that out later. Can't bother doing it now. Right, last one then. Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, this one wasn't the cheapest. Taped somewhere else. Oh yeah, taped on the bottom edge as well. Yeah, this one wasn't the cheapest. I don't remember how much it was, but it were at least double what I paid for any of them ones. Again, one I played a hell of a lot of in the past. And never beat it though, never beat it. It's a tricky game, it really is. But super enjoyable. Ooh, nice massage gun. Again, well wrapped, we like that. And plenty of bubble wrap in it. Nice. So we have got, oh, it's in lovely condition as well. We've got Shaman King, Master of Spirits. Now, not the easiest game to get hold of, isn't this one? It is quite a rare one. It's, how do we explain it? It's a bit like a walk, right and fight game, but it's got like RPG elements, and there's a lot of like map finding. You go to a map and you've got a to and fro quite a lot, and you only open up certain sections once you get certain powers. So you've got to free some ghosts, and when you save them, you can add them and their abilities to what you can actually do. So you build a deck basically, and this is where the RPG element comes in. You can have like a certain amount of ghosts in your deck, and you can assign them to different buttons so that you can do certain moves and certain abilities. And you can build different decks, so you can, like, if you go to one level, you know you've got this deck to use, or another level you might need the other different powers, or one for boss fights maybe you like a certain deck for boss fights. So you assign all these different abilities so you can do different things and get further places. And there's a lot of to and froing, like I say, and working your way around maps. But it's a good game, it really is a good game. It's live action RPG, it's not like a fucking turn-based thing. So, I say RPG, you just fight, it's basically just a beat 'em up, side-scrolling beat 'em up, but with like deck building abilities where you're building up your powers, and a lot of to and froing. But it's decent, I really enjoyed it. Never played the second one, but I really want the second one as well. But the second one is damn rare. Can't find a damn thing anywhere boxed. Been looking out for it as well, because I really did enjoy this back in the day. So, yeah. Lovely condition. Like I say, getting this one, just cartridge only, is a bit of a pain to find. I've got some screenshots there. Can you see them, make them out? I was going the wrong way on this camera though, I want a nugget. Focus your damn thing. Anyway, I'll put a bit of footage down there for you so you can see what it actually plays like. So they actually said on this that the manual, some of the pages have come unglued, even though they've never used it. It's just like that is the manual. But it's all there, so yeah, so some of the pages have like literally slipped out. But it's all there, apparently. I know how to play the game, so I'm not going to even bother with the manual. Does it bother me? It's not the ideal situation, is it? Having pages loose in a manual. But seriously, man, this game is not an easy one to get a hold of. You get a lot of anime fans who are mad into this stuff as well. Is it Shonen Jump? I can't remember his name. Yeah, Shonen Jump. It is an anime, is this? So a lot of anime fans go mad for it. It does build the price up. It's a good game though, really is a good game, well worth playing. Cartridge only, again it's still quite pricey to get cartridge only, and hard to find as well. It's not like one of them games that's just everywhere, it is hard to find. But good game, well worth playing. Looking forward to playing this one again actually. I did really enjoy it. So, that's it, that's my Nintendo stack. So, I'm gonna eat some of these sweets. I'll share. And if I survive, and if these won't poison, then we'll be opening the Sega stack next. So yeah, that'll be the next video. See you soon with that. Bye.